Hi, this is Cedric from Lingua. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I will show you why flashcards will prove to be your ultimate ally for language learning. Let's start with the basics. What is a flashcard? A flashcard is simply a card with information on it that you want to remember. So for example, if you want to learn a particular word in your target language, you can use a flashcard with this word you want to learn. When you flip the card over, you will see what it means in your native language, and you can check to see if you remembered it correctly. More sophisticated version of a flashcard might include visual aid or the correct pronunciation, just like the flashcards that are in the Lingua apps. These include an image, an audio recording, or an example of the word in context. I've been using flashcards for a very long time to learn 4 different languages, and I can tell you that they are very effective. But don't take my word for it, I will prove it to you. So let's say you learned 5 new flashcards with words or phrases you want to know. This is only the first step, because to make these words stick in your memory, you need to review them several times. Why? Memories are reinforced each time that they are recalled. The physical structure of brain cells is affected in a certain way every time you repeat something, making the memorization process stronger every time. Children learn their native language very quickly because they repeat the same thing over and over again during the early years. The problem with repetition is that you have to deal with your own motivation. If you overdo it, you run the risk of growing bored of it very quickly. That's where the spaced repetition system comes in handy. Back in the days, I had to plan my own review sessions of the vocab list I had learned. It was boring and hard because more often than not, I would forget to review. But now, with the spaced repetition system, we don't have to worry about that anymore. The SRS model can predict the exact time when you need to review something you've learned. This way, you spend an optimal amount of time learning exactly what you need at a specific moment in time. Amazing, don't you think? Let me add something about flashcard learning. It will strengthen your memory, since trying to figure out the translation of a word or an expression on your own will trigger the recall mechanism in your brain. However, as we saw earlier, too much of it can ruin your precious motivation and could possibly make you give up learning altogether. This is why the Lingua apps are based on the SRS system. Your app plans learning sessions according to an optimal schedule that minimizes your practice time but maximizes its efficiency. Plus, you're in control of your learning since you assess your performance yourself. If you have trouble remembering a certain word, the system will prompt you to review it more often. For easy ones, the next review sessions will be scheduled later. This way, you will focus on what matters the most to you, and you won't waste time reviewing things that you already master. Overall, learning with flashcards will definitely make you remember new words and expressions in the most efficient way. Millions of our app users can testify to this, and so can I. This can help you make the most of other activities too, such as reading books or watching movies in a foreign language. So go ahead and dive in. That's all for today. I hope this video has been useful for you. Once again, we're here to help, so if you have any question, drop a comment in the section below. Feel free to give us a like if you enjoyed this video. It's free. And subscribe to our channel for more learning hacks. Also free. Take care and see you soon.